Have you ever heard of the prophet Elijah? His story is one of power, faith, and a fiery showdown that proved the undeniable presence of God. Settle in, because this tale is about to take you back to a pivotal moment in biblical history. Long ago, during a time when the people of Israel had turned their backs on the one true God, they worshipped Baal, a false deity. This was a time of great spiritual darkness. King Ahab and his queen, Jezebel, encouraged the worship of Baal across Israel. They built altars for Baal and led a nation astray. But God had not abandoned his people. He sent Elijah, a fearless prophet, to confront this idolatry and bring Israel back to him. Elijah was not a man of great stature, but his faith in God was unshakable. He listened to God's call, even when it meant standing against a king and an entire nation. He stepped forward, trusting completely in the God he served. And so, Elijah found himself on a journey that would not only test his faith, but also display the true glory of God in an unforgettable way. Now picture this. Elijah marches straight into King Ahab's royal chambers. Imagine the tension in the room as Elijah looks King Ahab in the eye and declares, "As surely as the Lord, the God of Israel, lives, whom I serve, there will be neither dew nor rain in the next few years except at my word." A severe drought begins, just as Elijah foretold. For 3 years, the heavens remain closed as a consequence of Israel's idol worship. Crops fail, rivers dry up, and the people of the land suffer. But Elijah doesn't just disappear during this time. God has a plan for him. He sends Elijah to a ravine where he is miraculously fed by ravens. Yes, actual birds bring him bread and meat, and he drinks from a stream. When the stream dries up, God guides Elijah to Zarephath, where a poor widow and her son reluctantly share their last meal with him. Amazingly, their jar of flour and jug of oil never run out for as long as the drought continues. Every meal is a reminder of God's provision. Finally, after 3 years of drought, God instructs Elijah to return to King Ahab. It's time for a confrontation. Elijah tells Ahab to summon the entire nation of Israel and the prophets of Baal, all 450 of them, to Mount Carmel. Now, can you imagine this scene? Thousands gather on the mountaintop, the air heavy with tension. On one side stands Elijah, alone, standing for the one true God. On the other side are the prophets of Baal, backed by a deceived nation. Elijah steps forward and delivers a challenge. How long will you waver between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him. The people are silent, watching as Elijah lays down the terms. He proposes a test to reveal the true God. 2 altars will be built, one for Baal and one for the Lord. Each group will prepare a bull for sacrifice but must not set fire to it. Instead, they are to call on their respective gods to send fire from heaven. The God who answers by fire, he is the true God. The prophets of Baal go first. From morning until noon, they shout, dance, and call on Baal to answer them. They cry out, "Baal, answer us!" But there is no response, not a flicker of flame. So, they dance harder, shout louder, and even cut themselves, hoping their blood will awaken Baal's power. Still, nothing happens. Elijah can't help but mock them, saying, "Shout louder. Surely he is a god. Perhaps he is deep in thought, or busy, or traveling. Maybe he is sleeping and must be awakened." The prophets of Baal continue their frenzied rituals, but by evening, it's clear that there will be no fire. Baal is silent. Now it's Elijah's turn. He calmly gathers the people and repairs the altar of the Lord which had been torn down. He uses 12 stones, one for each tribe of Israel, to rebuild it. Then he digs a trench around the altar. Elijah places the wood and the bull for the sacrifice on the altar, but he doesn't stop there. He orders the people to pour water over the altar. Not once, not twice, but 3 times, until the trench around the altar is filled with water. Imagine the disbelief in people's eyes as they see the soaked altar. How could a fire possibly ignite something so drenched? But Elijah knows exactly what he's doing. Standing before the altar, Elijah prays aloud, "Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant and have done all these things at your command. Answer me, Lord, so these people will know that you, Lord, are God, and that you are turning their hearts back again." And then it happens. The heavens respond. A bolt of fire descends from the sky, consuming the entire sacrifice. The wood, the stones, the soil, and even the water in the trench are completely consumed in a blaze of divine power. The people fall to their knees and cry out, "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!" Elijah seizes the moment to turn the people's hearts back to God. He commands the people to capture the prophets of Baal, ensuring they can no longer lead Israel astray. And soon after, as Elijah prays once more, the long-awaited rain finally falls, ending the drought and quenching the dry land. Elijah's story is a testament to God's power and the importance of unwavering faith. Even when the odds seemed impossible, Elijah trusted in God completely. Mount Carmel remains an unforgettable symbol of God's ability to move mightily when His people have faith. So, what does this story mean for us today? It's a reminder to stand firm in our beliefs, even when others turn away. It's a call to trust in God's timing and provision, knowing that He is always with us. Elijah's story encourages us to confront the idols in our own lives, the things that take priority over God, and to remember that the Lord is the only one worthy of our worship. Thank you for joining us in this powerful story of faith, courage, and divine intervention. Be sure to share this story, and remember, our God is still the same God today, working powerfully in our lives. Until next time, stay strong in your faith.